Let's see.
All right, we are live.
LIVE.
We
Let's
are
get it.
live.
What are we
Is
talking
it
about
going,
today?
is
I
it going
forgot.
good on your side, Davey?
Everything's good, man. It's
Okay.
actually sunny out here. No crazy ass weather. Pretty good.
Nah, true.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Jay.
What's up? It's your boy D.
We're
And
at
it's
D&J Movie Reviews, and we got the homie with
Hammer.
us today, Simma Chop Shop, Davey from the 80s.
What's going on, everybody? You already know I'm here to cause mayhem and destruction, like Allstate.
What's popping?
He trying to cause him. We're going to cause it right back. We're going to count yet.
I think we actually agree a lot on this movie, so we're good.
I think we did.
So yeah, man. Today we're gonna be talking about the Batman movie, and this is gonna be a discussion, open discussion. So anybody wants to tune in, tune in to this video, and y'all tell us what y'all think. We're just gonna talk about what we thought about the movie.
They can throw questions in the comment too, all that good stuff. This is spoiler too, so
Yes,
y'all
this
ain't
is
seen the damn
Spoiler
movie,
alert.
y'all might want to exit out. This is a studio immediately.
If y'all haven't seen it.
Yep,
You should have. It's been like 2 weeks already. Like, come on, what are you waiting for?
I know,
that's
right?
true.
I mean, this is like the biggest movie that's probably came out in the last couple of months. So, I mean, really, because like the month of February was dry. I don't know if you guys noticed
Very.
it was
dry.
very dry. I think like the only thing that was there was the Netflix Texas Chainsaw, and I mean, like that wasn't
that was
that wasn't like something that everybody and their mom was talking about. This Batman movie has been really big. People have been talking about it. People have kind of been waiting for it. They've been seeing what can Robert Pattinson actually pull this off.
Yep.
And what do you guys think? Do you think he pulled it off?
Yes.
I think he
He
pulled
did.
it off. Like I said, I got my only gripe, David, but we'll get to that later in the video.
Let me guess. He was skinny.
That's what he that's what he said.
Yeah.
He was skinny.
No, he was skinny though. I ain't gonna lie. When he was pushing that table, he looked like he was struggling a little bit.
I mean, it was a heavy ass table.
I mean, but he looked like he ain't had a weight to push it though. I don't know how he was doing it.
Like,
That's it was bigger than all three of us.
Yeah. No, I mean, like he didn't look that big, but at the same time, like I don't think I'm gonna sit there and watch a movie like, yo, he ain't stocky. He can't be Batman. But when he put on that suit though, he looked big as hell.
Hell,
Like, he
he
looked
the suit
really
made him big.
The suit made him look really big. Like he was just like the Hulk.
You right. You're right.
Yeah, but how did you guys like the suit design?
It looked like honestly, the suit looked like it reminded me of the video game Arkham Asylum.
Okay,
That's what it looked like.
I think they had a lot of inspiration from that.
Yeah,
like you said,
that's
the
what it
cape.
looked like to me.
I didn't like the cape, but other than that was it.
That thing right here, right? The little shit.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
Yeah, it looked like it was
than that,
tucked into his chest plate. Like I didn't like that. Like I didn't like that. And then it took a while for me to get used to the little bullet wristband looking things.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, after a while, I was like, all right, I can see it. It's cool. Like, but it looked like he had like big old like AK bullets around his wrist.
You're right. It was good.
It was cool, though.
Yeah, I think he pulled it off. He pulled it off really good. What do you think about
the great
Sully?
thing about the movie? The great thing about the movie is that the score will set the tone of the movie. That's what I think.
It was great. I like the score.
The score was amazing.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel like at any point did you feel like the score was maybe overused in some areas or nah? You felt like it worked the whole way through?
I think
you can say there was some of it was overused, but I think that when you see like Batman come on the scene, the close-ups, I think that was pretty tight. Stuff where they got the score to fit in right there. So
yeah, I'm gonna just say it. The score was amazing. Like I love the score. Like I have a record player, and I actually bought the vinyl. I'm gonna pre-order the vinyls for it because I was just like, yo, I gotta get this. But yeah, dude, the score is freaking amazing. That's one of the best scores I've heard in a cool minute. That dun 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 dun,
yes.
dun. That's iconic. Like that to right now, that's like it's stuck in my head. Like it's one of those very brooding, standoutish scores. That's going to be probably one of the better scores. That needs to be nominated for a greatest score. I'm gonna be honest with you for this year. It should get an award somewhere.
Absolutely,
definitely.
So Dave, I asked you a question, bro. So, what did you think about the close-ups when every time he was walking, you hear those boots?
Oh yeah. Okay, so look. All right, at first I was like, yo, that's kind of tight because like all you hear is like the little hooker boots like walking up. And you just hear, did you see a shadow and you're like, what is that? And you hear
exactly.
And I was like, it was tight, but then like by the third time I felt like, all right, I feel like y'all overusing this. Like You know, like it felt a little overused in some areas.
They
Yeah,
trying
the
to hype
first
your man up, baby.
yeah, like the first one when he
But there's
came
other
out the
ways you can do
shadows.
it.
Yeah, when he came out the shadows was great. When he's on that one there at the train. Then the second one when they actually was inside of the funeral, and when he was coming out. Other than that, them two right there was perfect. Perfect.
I feel like the first one was perfect. I feel the other two were a little bit like, I mean,
Okay.
I feel like they could have did something else, like anything. Like you could have had like a noise of like a can or something fall, and then you look that way, and then you look back, and he's right in front of you. Like that would have been tight, you know, something like that. Like you didn't have to keep overusing the you know, the John Wayne boots walking into the club, you know.
John Wayne boots.
But it was tight though. I mean,
Yeah.
it was tight.
No, it was tight. I mean, I liked it. And then also another thing is I appreciated the that hallway scene. The one in the dark, the one that was only lit up by the muzzle flares from the guns.
Yeah.
And I heard that was all practical.
God.
I heard that was all practical too. So like,
well, it was practical effects. Oh wow.
Yeah, I heard it was all practical, no CGI. So I mean, that's pretty amazing, and I'm glad that movies are actually still going the practical route.
That's my favorite part. When he was walking down the aisle, and the guns were shooting, and it was bouncing off of him. You can see it. Yeah. That was like my favorite part of that whole movie. That was dope. I'm sorry, that was dope.
He was getting shot up a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Batman was.
Hell yeah, he was.
He wasn't very tactical, and he was just walking through it like.
Yeah, he was just walking through it like he's Superman. I'm like, damn.
And just get like straight up just getting hit with bullets and all stuff, and just like,
that was dope.
Try to throw hands at the same time.
Now, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good?
Oh no. I was gonna say, some people have been saying this, and I wanna get your input on it. I think it actually might be there might be some validity to this. You know the part where he shoots up the adrenaline inside of himself?
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that maybe that was Venom.
That's what I heard that too.
That hypes up,
that too.
Bane.
Venom?
Yeah.
The stuff that hypes up Bane.
Oh.
You're thinking Marvel Venom?
Nah.
He's talking about Bane when he was green. I heard that too.
It was like some green liquid, and he shot it up into himself, and he was like, "Oh!" He just started going crazy, dude. A lot of people have been saying that that's possibly a hint at Venom. You know, what you guys think?
Honestly, I don't think it was Venom. I think it was. I mean, yeah, probably. Because what's going to make him get that crazy and just like that? I think
crazy. It makes sense because it could pop. I think
it's the same thing. It's the same thing happened with in that Logan movie, Darrell, with Wolverine. Remember, he took all that green stuff.
The adrenaline
made him. You know what I'm talking about, David?
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline thing. Yeah, and it made him go crazy. Like he couldn't feel nothing. But he
it was. That was a good scene. I'm like, they kept shooting at him. I'm like, damn, why you keep shooting at him? Like, what? He's trying to save you,
right? So, but no, I think it is because the thing is, this is a more grounded, more realistic Batman universe, kind of like the Nolan series, the trilogy. So I think that maybe going with the Bane-esque character is more believable than like, let's say, like a I don't know, like a let me think of somebody ridiculous, like a Poison Ivy, like somebody that can control plants, or like who else? Who's somebody that has like a ridiculous superpower that like I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work, or like Killer Croc or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, like this is like Bane is a more grounded character that could be placed in a more believable universe. You know what I mean? Just like the Riddler, how they made him a little bit more believable versus like you're walking into like an amusement park and it's like all these different things that you have to solve, and you got like a freaking present that's gonna blow up on you, like the animated series, things like that. But this was really good. Like I said, it was a really good movie. I think Pattinson did a really good job. I think a lot of people gave him a lot of crap for his him being in Twilight.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. He came from that. He came from those Twilight movies, and a lot of people didn't think, like, they was like, how am I gonna take him seriously as Batman, bro? He played in those cheesy Twilight movies. But at the same time, though, Rob Pattinson, he is a good actor. A lot of people don't realize that he can't act in anything that he's in. And but the thing is, I just think that a lot of people, Davey, they just have problems with is that, they talking about, like, when they seen him, they was like, he was just too skinny. He's just too skinny and
smashing.
And hey, You know, but it worked. It worked out, man. He was actually real good in this role. So
apparently they haven't seen Good Time. Have you guys seen Good Time with Robert Pattinson?
I haven't seen it.
Great movie, by the way. And then also they haven't seen Lighthouse. Have you guys seen Lighthouse?
I have not seen Lighthouse.
I gotta check that out.
Lighthouse is a weird ass movie, but it's good.
Okay. Thank you. That's two movies I gotta watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Justin, I think it was really good. I mean, like you said, coming from Twilight to Batman, you're gonna have to play you're gonna have to, step up your game. And Twilight, he did what he had to do.
Yeah, because
in
these roles, bro, you step in these roles, like in these superhero roles, bro, you gotta embody these characters so you can get the audience sold, bro. Because
he did. He sold it. He sold it. He sold it, and he did good.
If you don't,
he did everything he needed to do.
Bro. Like,
so what about Zoe? What do you think about Zoe as Catwoman?
What you think, David?
She did good. Yeah. She did surprisingly good. I ain't gonna lie, I was skeptical about it. But after watching her, I was like, okay, you know what? She did really good. She was believable. The chemistry between her and Pattinson was like actually really, really good.
Yes.
I don't think she's as good as Miss Pfeiffer though, but
hell no.
But I think that she did a
hands down, bro.
I think that she's still
she's coming back too. She's coming back.
When?
They
in the Flash movie?
I think they're talking about in the Flash movie. I think that her Catwoman's supposed to come back with Michael Keaton's Batman.
Boy, if they pull her out,
bro, you think about it, bro. There's a lot going on with this DC multiverse stuff, and now
so what are they going to do? They're going to de-age her?
Hey, you never know, bro.
Are they going to de-age her?
Melina.
Wait, are they
no way home?
Are they de-aging anybody else in that movie, or they're just saying that they're old?
I think Michael Keaton, they're just gonna keep him like he is, because I seen like there was actually like set photos of him on set of the Flashpoint movie, and he was actually like an older Bruce Wayne. But honestly, he still look good for his age and all stuff. He still look good for his age. But I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna de-age. They might de-age Michelle Pfeiffer, but I don't know. I mean, everything's just so advanced now with CGI and all stuff. Technical stuff.
But sometimes the de-aging process looks so noticeable. Like Will Smith and Gemini Man. That shit was so fucking noticeable. What else? We have Robert De Niro and The Irishman. That shit was so noticeable. Like you have some de-aging processes that look way too noticeable. And it's like, do we really want to go that route? Just say it's an old man Batman. I respect that more.
Yeah. And just bring the old school, like you said, the old school Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer as being old school.
Yeah. But
just keep
Zoe
it like that.
Kravitz, man, she did really good in this movie. She wasn't like overshadowing with Rob Patterson's character. I think it balanced out real good between her. Like, because everybody was like, whoa, that was like, yo, is she going to be taking over like this whole screen time over Batman? Because a lot of people thought this was going to be like a Catwoman movie. But it wasn't, man. It was actually real played out.
I mean, we always got to think about it. Is Catwoman and Batman always had a chemistry together?
There are some people that are complaining, saying that she had way more screen time than Rob, and she was way more like her scenes were more like bigger than his. But I don't see it. I think people are complaining.
I think they equaled it out. I think they both was neck to neck. I mean, you saw a lot of her, you saw a lot of him. Then when they was together, you can see the combination on what they was actually doing, and I love that chemistry between them two. Because like I said earlier, it's like they always had a crush on each other. They always had something going on.
Yeah, that's the thing, but I just think, like I said, it's, it made real good sense, that how they had to balance it out between Rob Patterson and her. Like, she wasn't overshadowing his character with Catwoman and all stuff. It was just like they had her limited screen time, but mainly the main focus is just on Rob Patterson's Batman, trying to figure out all these clues about, the Riddler and all stuff. But she was just right there in that mix because she was trying to figure out, how her friend got killed.
Her friend got killed.
Yeah, her friend got set up. So
yeah,
I mean, and that played out real good because it gave Catwoman kind of like
during the Riddler. I was trying to solve those damn questions myself. I was like, what the fuck? I was trying to solve them. So I like Riddler too. I like all of them.
I got the first Riddle, but the rest of them I didn't really know.
Oh. Yeah, I was trying to solve them.
Wait, hold on. How did y'all feel about the Riddler?
I think he did good. I think the dude who actually played Riddler, I liked him.
Did you not like his? Did you not like how the way he's looked, like way he looked, his costume?
I got used to it, but I'm still not a huge fan of his costume. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got used to it though. Like it grew on me. It was okay, but I still didn't. I didn't really dig it like that. But it was okay. But look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about the Riddler.
Okay.
I feel like Paul Dano did an amazing job in his acting. But I feel like by the end of the movie, like I didn't feel like Riddler was an iconic character like he could have been. Like I feel like that character could have done a lot better. I feel like I could have got like he could have been as iconic as like Heath Ledger's Joker. And I feel like by the by the end of the movie, he didn't live up to what I expected it. Like, maybe he needed a little bit more dialogue. Maybe he needed a little bit more screen time. Maybe he needed a little bit more scenes catering to his character. But whatever it was, like it just didn't pull all the way through, and that kind of bothered me. Like the part when they were in probably the hardest thing that he said was, "Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought." That's probably like the hardest thing he said in the whole movie. And I feel like we should have so many dope quotables from the Riddler, but we didn't get it.
Yeah, because the Riddler always was like throwing jabs and always at Batman. So I mean, he messed up his mind, and like some stuff that Riddler used to do. Just like, which one with him and when Jim Carrey played, Riddler, he gave that Batman all those punchlines, and he could never catch them. And like Jim Carrey did good when the old, Batman, was it Batman Beyond?
I think it's Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
Wait, Batman Forever. Yeah. I thought that was or was that Batman and Robin? No, Batman Forever. You're right.
Okay,
yeah, that was with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, it did. Jim Carrey always throw them punchlines, and like he could not catch them because Jim. And I wish, you know what? I think Jim Carrey would have probably played a good Riddler if they did this one, but made him serious. So,
I said the same thing.
I think Jim Carrey would have done a really good job. Paul did good. Paul did good. I liked him ever since Taking Lives with Angelina Jolie. So I mean, he did great.
Prisoners, bro. That was a dope ass movie.
I haven't seen that one. I always want to see that. I haven't seen that one.
You never seen Prisoners with Hugh Jackman?
Fantastic
movie, bro. Amazing.
Okay. Gotta see that one out too. My to-do list.
But
Davey, I was going to ask you, bro, like, because I know you said in your review, you said something about that. You thought that Colin Farrell's Penguin, he was dope in the movie. Like, honestly, like, go ahead elaborate a little bit about that, bro. Like, what do you like about, Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell's Penguin character was just super likable. Every time he had screen time, like, he was saying some funny shit, the way that he carried himself. He was just a dope character. That's good. Like, I feel like he stole the screen. Like, he was one of the more likable characters in this movie. And I can honestly see him getting an HBO series about himself.
They are.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
spinoff. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So, well, anyway. Again, Colin Farrell's character, I feel like every time he was on the screen, he stole it. And then he was like, "Don't you know Spanish? It's L, not la." That was great, right?
I just didn't like the suit, but I mean, I love Colin Farrell even in all the movies that he actually played, from Horrible Bosses to Phone Booth. So he had that, how funny he is, how sarcastic he is, and all that. It's just that he was the only character that did not catch me as good, because we look at Penguin like Penguin, like, come on, Penguin. So we look at him as like bigger, messing with damn penguins. I know this is the future Batman, but that's how I seen Penguin. That's how I seen him.
Yeah, I just honestly with me, Davey, I just didn't like how, like, I feel like they could have made like his design a little bit more better. Because to me in the movie, I thought he was just, even though this is not a knock to Colin Farrell's, him playing the Penguin, he actually did a good job in this movie. But I just think that I feel like they could have made his design a little bit more better. Because to me, bro, I thought he was just some random mafia dude, bro. That's what I thought.
Because you got to think about it, bro. They had to ground him. Like you have you have to ground his character. Like, you can't be like Robert De Niro waddling around, bro, hanging out with penguins in the underground lair.
You're right.
They're trying to ground him and make him a more realistic character, and that's what this universe is about. Trying to kind of piggybacking off of the Nolan series, the Nolan universe, and trying to make realistic villains. Like, you know, nobody. Come on, bro. Could we really say, like, would you watching Batman Begins and then The Dark Knight, and then if you would have saw the last Batman movie in the Nolan trilogy, The Dark Knight Rises, and all of a sudden you would have seen a hulking Bane after you just saw these two realistic universes movies? Wouldn't you have been kind of like eyebrow side-eyeing the movie, like, yo, like you went kind of outside of what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
So I think that they're just trying to keep it more in the realm of realisticness, especially in regards to the Penguin. And like I said, I appreciate it, bro. He was funny. That chase scene was pretty cool. And all right, look, confession time. This is my confession on some Usher shit.
Okay.
I did not like the design of the Batmobile, and I thought that car chasing scene was going to be trash until I actually saw it. Once I saw it in the movie theater, I was like, all right, bro, you sold me. Like that whole scene where you just see that you're, and then you look.
Did you know what?
What's
that
up?
Scene was actually real. They did not CGI that scene at all. Jumping over that car and actually hitting that Maserati was real.
Oh, wow.
That's what I like to see. I hate CGI.
It was real.
Man.
The fire, the everything, the car, how he did it. The director said that was a real shot. They did not CGI it whatsoever. And I love that. And he was like, everything about that scene, we did it. It was like we had to back up because the fireball got so big that they had to back up so it won't burn them. Because they had real gasoline on that highway.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, that scene was a lot better than it looked in the trailer. Like, I liked it, you know. I actually liked the car chase scene. It was cool. And like I felt like the introduction to the Batmobile was actually pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the lights. When he cut it on. He was like, everybody looked at the car. I was like, damn, that's nice.
That just sounded like a beast.
Yeah. I like the Maserati. I like the sound of a Maserati too, though. But I was like, whoo, that must sound good.
Man, I was low-key sitting there like, damn, I should have saw this shit in Dolby. I was like, that shit would have sounded great. I saw that shit in standard. Because I saw it in standard because I wanted to see the earliest show because I know this is going to be a 3-hour movie and I'm not trying to be at a theater till like 10 o'clock at night. So I was like, on a Thursday because I still got to go to work the next day. So I was like, I'm catching the earliest screening, which was like a standard screening. But I felt like seeing that in Dolby would have been nice. That one scene in Dolby, man, it would have been excellent.
When they say 3-hour movie, it was a 3-hour movie. So
yeah,
I was
like,
damn, when
3
is
hours
the movie gonna be over?
It was a lot of trailers. A 3-hour movie. It was like
what did y'all think about Gotham?
3-hour movie.
Did it feel like 3 hours to you guys?
It
did a little bit. To me, a little bit. I mean, if I was to see it again, I think it'd be like.
It didn't feel like 3 hours to me. It wasn't that bad.
What y'all think about? What do you think about Gotham? Y'all think Gotham will look a little gritty,
dark,
a lot more grittier?
Tone? Gotham, honestly, I had no problem with Gotham.
I think so because you're gonna have more gangs taking over Gotham because Falcone is in jail.
Yeah,
so it's about to go to hell.
Yeah, I like how dark it was always in Gotham. Like it was completely dark. All the the lights, the enemies, the gangs and stuff. I liked it. I like how dark it was in Gotham.
Here's my thing. Since now that we're gonna get a spinoff, Davey, do you think that we're gonna get a lot of do you think we're gonna get a lot of in-depth story with all the all the gangsters in Gotham? Since what's the name, Falcone, he's dead and all stuff.
Which I think if they would have kept that Gotham PD series, then yeah. But I think that PD series got tanked. I don't think they're gonna do it.
It did.
Well,
it got shelved. So I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
And that series was good too.
No. This is the Gotham PD series. They didn't even create it yet. It was gonna be on HBO Max. You thinking of Gotham?
Oh, okay.
You thinking of Gotham?
Which reminds me. The dude on Gotham that plays the Joker, whatever his name is, the kid from Shameless, the little redhead kid, he would have been a dope ass Carnage. I've been saying that from day one, but I just want to throw that out there.
It would have been.
I think he would have been a dope Carnage.
Oh yeah.
Because he looks like Carnage is a redhead. He has that little weird look, and he has that weird sinister smile. I can see him as a serial killer. I think he would have been. I think he would have been a better Carnage. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But how'd you guys feel like I can't think of his name right now, dude that played Commissioner Gordon.
Jeffrey
I
Wright.
liked him.
Yeah,
great.
Jeffrey Wright.
Great.
That's another thing. Just like you said,
he looks like Commissioner Gordon though. That's the crazy part. Like he looks exactly
Yeah.
like the animated version.
Yeah.
You know, people hate
honestly, I like him too. It was great. You know what's the funny thing about it is, Davey? I was actually laughing about the scene. I think you know what I'm talking about, Darrell. Is when they was when all the police officers, they was in there in that room with Batman, and then after that he told them all to get out, and he was talking to Batman, and he gave him a clue, and then he said, talking about hitting him in the
get
face.
out of here.
Yeah.
And he went boom, hit him in the face, knocked him down. I laughed so hard, and then my man took off running, bro, and then he done got all the way up to the top. I was like, wow, that was funny.
He said, I didn't think he was gonna hit me that damn hard.
Yeah, he was like, you should have pulled that punch, and he was like,
he said, I did.
I did.
Yeah, that was a hard. I mean, Gordon did good. I like Gordon.
people were hating on him because he was black, right?
Oh,
exactly, man.
Don't talk about
That's
that.
been a very. But look, he looks like Gordon. He looks like the character, dude. And it's like, here's the thing. It's not like Gordon is like some super big fucking character. Like, let's get that out of the way right now. Gordon is a central character to Batman, but it's not like this dude is going to have a whole damn movie based off of himself. So let's get that out of the way. So like, let's stop acting like these side characters are just so damn important. And at the end of the day, as long as he did a great job as a character, then who the fuck cares? Like, why are we even talking right now? Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, like I said, like I told Justin yesterday when I was getting our haircut, I was like, who cares if you're black or white? If you're gonna play the part correct. Gordon played it good. Yeah, the detective. Gordon played it good when he was in Batman, Batman, the one with God dang, my mind's not here. With Bane. Gordon did good. Yeah. Don't matter if he's black, he did good. If you're gonna play a role, play it right. And he played it right. Don't matter if Catwoman was white or matter if Catwoman was black. You're gonna have to play the character right.
A black Catwoman, so let's get that out of the way too.
Yeah. I was like, play it right.
The original one was black.
I'm just getting tired of this black and white. We have great white actors, we have great black actors, and you put them together, you got a fucking great film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, but that's not the way society works. Everybody thinks
you're right. Absolutely.
Everything is agenda based. Everybody thinks that but I will say this: there was one line in this movie that stuck out like a sore thumb, it felt like it didn't belong. It was when Catwoman was talking to Batman, and she was like, "All this white privilege going around," or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you could have left that out. That kind of sounded kind of weird. I was like, you could have left that out. Like, God, I was just saying. That shit just sounded weird. Like, in my opinion, it came out weird. It sounded forced. It didn't really seem like it was a part of the dialogue. I was like, that was cringy. Like, you could have left that out.
You shouldn't have said it, because all this shit that's going on in the world right now, we don't need this. We don't need it right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because I just, like I said, like that scene destroyed me when I heard it. I was like, like it's
I was like,
dang it.
Come on, Zoe.
Now I heard that.
I was like, you trying too hard. Come on, man. I was like, you talking too hard. I know you see Robert Pattinson's mouth. You know this man is white. Why are you telling him that?
Yeah.
You know you white.
Why did you say that?
My privilege. I saw that car you driving. All them devices you got. That bike you riding ain't cheap. I know it's you, but
it just we just need to stop with this fucking hating and shit, and it's dumb. Stop hating. We're all equal as one. I mean, what will we say if Blade was white?
Ooh, that's a tough one, bro.
Exactly.
That's a tough one. All right, look, I think there's a difference between like, because there ain't that many iconic black superheroes. So it's like when you replace iconic black superheroes, kind of like that's kind of like, I mean, if we had a bunch, bro, like if we had like a lot, then I'll be like, all right, go ahead, like pick and choose anybody. We still got T'Challa, we still got Blade, we still got this. Like I wouldn't care, or even if it was like a no-name side character or something, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Honestly, bro, I would be pissed if I saw a white Static Shock with some dirty dreads, looking like he was from Malibu or something like that. I'll be pissed, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't want no Santa Monica bum playing Static Shock. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's just
man.
we just need, honestly, we didn't put all this racial shit
So
on the side.
Imagine it would have made him like one of the white Santa Monica bums. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just tired of it.
How'd y'all feel about the third act?
Anyway,
how'd you feel about the third act, bro? I really I'm be honest with you. I feel like my opinion might be a little bit different, but
okay.
I feel like that third act was lacking. I feel like it was okay, but it could have been a lot.
What's up, Derek?
Oh, Derek, you got to pull him in.
Okay. He said, "Yo."
Or is he in? He's
in the chat. He's in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat. Oh, okay. I thought you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were.
Want to come in, Derek?
Two-Face or joke? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute, Derek. Give us a minute.
I knew he was gonna say some bullshit.
Hey, but you know what though? Upon further investigation, y'all ain't the only people that thought that. I actually heard that a lot. A lot of people were saying Two-Face. But what did y'all think about the third act? I'm gonna tell you my opinion on it. I honestly thought that third act was lacking. I feel like that's what didn't make this movie. Like, this movie could have been a lot better, but I felt like the third act was kind of and I kind of felt like it
took a back seat off a little bit.
Nah, I mean, I feel like it just didn't live up to the hype. Like, I mean, the biggest scene is you cutting this stupid, this little TV, the stadium TV down, like, and falling. Like, I guess accepting that you could possibly die. I'm assuming that's what the case was, but
yeah,
I don't know. Like, it just, to me, it just like that's the escalation of this movie. Like, you know, like I didn't feel it. Like, it didn't. Awesome. And then what's up with old boy holding that shotgun in Batman's face for like 20 minutes and then didn't shoot him? I'm just saying. He was like,
you got a point. Then here comes Catwoman.
And he leaned in, and I'm just like, bro, how close do you need to get to shoot this man in the face? That's a shotgun. I think if you stand where you at and you shoot, you're going to knock his head off. I think we're good. But, you know, I felt like that was done for, like, climactic reasons, but it felt like you can feel like they're just, like, elongating it. And it really felt like it was drawn out for no reason. It was like, you should have just kept it fast, like him pulling the gun out, and you're like, oh, snap, he's going to die. And Catwoman comes out like, yeah. You know, and then just it kind of like de-escalate the situation. Versus like they hold this gun and he's just like dum 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 dum.
It only takes 5 pounds of pressure to pull the trigger.
And then out of nowhere, yeah. And I'm like, what the hell?
You retarded, boy.
No, but I'm serious though. I'm dead serious. Like, it just really feels like that third act wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Like. And then this is going to lead into my next question too.
Okay.
Like, what did you guys think about what did you guys feel about the third act before we lead into the next question?
Third act, yeah, it was kind of a little bit lagging off a little bit. I feel like it took a little bit of a backseat.
They could have done some more.
Yeah, they could have done some more, but I think that, like, in the third act, I guess they was trying to, you know, still have, you know, coming in Batman and trying to figure out all these Riddlers and all stuff, and it just, you know, it just took a little backseat for me. But other than that, you know, it was okay. I can't complain about that.
I like when, you know, he went back to the apartment, and that cop who didn't like him in the first killing actually helped him in the last one, because, you know, he was trying to play off of him also. Then, you know, they pulled the carpet back. Then, you know, everybody had to go where he needed to go. And, you know, they could have done a little bit more to it, my opinion. But, you know, it's when he cut this rope, when he cut the wire, I thought he was gonna be like, oh, he's gonna die, or is he gonna do this? But, you know, he got up.
Die. This is Batman.
I mean, it's Batman.
They already announced the trilogy. He can't die.
I mean, he had to move the stuff. You know, he got the kid. I think that kid's gonna be somebody special to Batman.
What kid?
What do you think? Remember the kid who the first, you know,
the orphan kid?
Yeah, the orphan kid.
Man, I can see that. But he better not be no Robin. I'm gonna be pissed.
A lot of people say it was gonna be Robin.
It's gonna be Robin, bro. He thinks
I think it will be. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. This is a question I got. All right. The dude, remember when Bruce Wayne was at the funeral, right? And that dude next to him was like bigging up Riddler, and he was like, yeah, man, he's just this and that, you know? Right? And he was like, and then all of a sudden Bruce Wayne looked back at him, and then the guy was standing there and he kind of like faded off into the shadows. So they put a lot of emphasis on that.
Okay.
Is that the same dude that's at the end of the movie that got his ass beat? Right? That's the same guy.
That is the same guy. Yeah.
That's the same guy, right? Now, That's the guy that he beat his ass, right?
Right.
Is that guy? That's not the same dude that was in the prison, right? Right? That's not him.
Hold on.
I don't think so.
Because remember, he went to the funeral. He looked at him, and that dude said, "Do I know you?" And he looked away, and he looked back, like you said, he fell into the shadows. Then in the third act, when he actually got on top, when Bruce Wayne got on top of him and started beating him, and he took off his ski mask, and I don't think that is the same person in the.
It's not the same person. It's
I
not.
don't think it's the same person.
Sure.
No.
It's just because I saw a messed up face in the cell, and then I saw a messed up face on the floor, and I was just like, maybe it's the same person. But then I would think like, nah, I don't think so.
It didn't look like him.
But yeah, that dude's gonna be somebody. Who the hell is gonna be? I don't know, but he's gonna be somebody. Who the hell do we think that person's gonna be? Because they put way too much emphasis on him for him to be a nobody.
Yeah, because when he said, "Do I know you?" and Bruce Wayne walked away and he looked back, like you said, he fell into the shadows. So I was like, he's gonna be somebody who's gonna try to kill Batman next.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I'm thinking too. But yeah, and then leading into the prison scene. All right, so a lot of people actually did. There was a big dispute of whether it was Two-Face or Joker. It's already been confirmed that it's Joker. But
yes, you did send me that.
Yeah. But I mean, so why did you guys initially think it was Two-Face? I'm just curious.
Okay, because when they was talking, when you looked at his face was already peeling. His face was already fucked up. But then when like you said, he started laughing. But then I was like, that's Two-Face. Then I was like, no, that might be Joker. But then I was like, no, that's Two-Face. Yeah. Because you can look at it, his face. Okay, so are we talking about the Joker before he fell into the acid? Or after he fell into acid? Or
they're probably gonna ground him. I don't think
they're
gonna fall into the acid, or it might be he fell into some acid, or maybe like I don't know. He probably just had born with a facial disfigurement. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. But the reason I thought it was Two-Face too at first when I'm watching the movie, I was like, "That's Two-Face," because they only like showed this side. But then he turned, and I saw that it was on both sides, and I was like, "All right, it can't be Two-Face because it's both." But then on top of that, he said something about a clown, and I was like, "Okay." The clown joke automatically puts me in the zone that this has to be
Joker.
This has to be Joker because he said something like, "Oh, they treat you like a clown," and I was like, "All right, this is Joker." And then on top of that, before the movie even came out, like there was rumblings that Joker was going to have a cameo in this movie. And then
I wish he did.
Well, that was the cameo. It wasn't like that was a cameo.
Part.
Yeah, but so when I saw it, I'm like, all right, this is the Joker cameo. And then he started laughing. I was like, oh yeah. But then the thing too that maybe was like, nah, it's not Two-Face, because Two-Face probably would have made a fucking speech about chance, maybe like it being chance. Life is like a coin cost. You never know what you're gonna get. It could be heads or tails or some shit like that. And then maybe if you would have fucked up side, like that would have been a dope little introduction, right? Like give a little monologue, like showing the good side.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like you be like, it's like heads or tails. You never know what you're gonna get. Like that would have been tight.
Yeah, that would have been tight.
Yeah, but it wasn't him. Like I said, it was Joker, and I'm assuming that Joker and maybe Riddler might team up. Who knows? And I just want to know if they do choose to go another Joker route, which at this moment I am so exhausted on Jokers, bro. There's too many Jokers out there. It's way too many Jokers out there.
There is a lot.
I'm exhausted. I guess I'm not. When I go into this one, I am not going to be like, oh, is this dude going to be the next great Joker? I am done with this next great Joker conversation. I'm just gonna go watch it just to watch it and just enjoy it or whatever.
I mean, you're gonna have to play Joker better than Heath Ledger. Period. Not Heath Ledger, but
both. Yeah. Both, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play better than him. Because if you don't play better than him, then you shouldn't even be in the movie. Period.
Yeah.
The shit that he done, and it was just fantastic, unbelievable.
Yeah, Joker.
And you're gonna have to step your game up playing Joker. You got to get into his head.
Yeah, definitely. Because
but they said something about. I heard they said like Matt Reeves was talking about. They was thinking about using the Joker. They was thinking about using Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
He did an amazing job.
Batman. That's what I heard.
It would work.
Because it's grounded.
I think it would work though. My wife says it'll be a weird combination. But I think it might work.
I think it'd be. Honestly, I think
Gothic people
grounded.
I mean, Phoenix did a great. Ask your wife, did she think that Phoenix did a good job playing Joker?
Oh hell yeah, she loves that movie. We both love that movie.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but check this out though. The only way this will work is if we get Joker 2, and then this starts to lead up to Joker developing a crew. That's the only way this is going to work. Because if we have what we know now, we just know that Joker's a psychopath that people tend to like kind of like cater towards, and they kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of have a connection with him in a way, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have this connection with him. So the way I can see it connecting is because the people in Gotham were acting like the people in the Joker, if that makes sense. Like, they just were against the higher establishment. They were against the elites. They were forming little groups and cliques. And it was just like the lower class was trying to overthrow the upper class, or they just was like, just raising hell. That's just what they were doing.
Right.
You just gave me a theory. Davey.
What's up?
Okay, then. So, Darrell, you remember the beginning of the movie? Remember those guys, those gangsters that had.
You talking about the kid who painted his face half white?
Your face painting.
Yeah.
What if that could have been, a connection to the Joker movie, bro?
Yeah.
That could have been. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, bro, because I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? That would make sense because now he's talking like the director's talking about having Joaquin Phoenix's Joker go up against Rob Pattinson's Batman. So basically, Joaquin Phoenix could probably be in this universe, bro. We don't know. He could probably be in this universe, bro.
Possibly, because the only thing about it would be that Joaquin Phoenix would have more of an understanding of why. Okay, see, this is where it doesn't work.
Okay.
We in this universe, Robert Pattinson's Batman knows that Falcone had something to do with his parents getting killed.
Yeah.
Right.
In the Joker, Bruce Wayne's family just seemed to be a random act of violence committed by one of the people that Joker kind of like antagonized with his rhetoric. So those are two different narratives, and that's the only way I feel like it won't work, in my opinion. Because think about it, remember Joker fucking shot Robert De Niro, and he was killing the people, those elite people, and this is what caused all the little mini riots and all the little protesting and things in the city. And then because of that, as a domino effect, the Waynes were targeted after the movie, and then that's why they were killed. In this movie, it says that Falcone set the whole situation up and possibly got Bruce Wayne's parents. Well, I guess the whole fact that it's possible, and that's what Alfred thinks. But there's nothing solidified in stone, so I guess we can play with the theory. I guess. So I guess the only reason
they can juggle it.
I guess it'll work, but if they were going to tie it in, I feel like they should have developed this movie to do so, versus like just trying to mash them together at the end. Like, what'll work if y'all two work together? Let's make it work. Like, they should have probably had that thought out beforehand. But I will say this, but they already got a Joker, so we know this isn't going to happen because their Joker's at the end of the movie. So why? I just thought about that. They already picked their Joker.
I think the dude who played Alfred did really good.
Yeah, he was cool. Paul from Black Panther.
Yeah, I think and Age of Ultron. I think he did really good.
Isn't he the director of the Venom movies?
With it.
Yeah, not the second one. Venom Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Oh God! Like you told me, he was like, Darrell, this movie sucked. I was like, I watched it. It was too fast. I was like, slow down.
It wasn't even that it was too fast. It was stupid. It was just dumb. Like it didn't.
Dumb, bro.
It didn't seem like it didn't commit to an idea. It didn't know what it wanted to do. Freaking Carnage's character was wasted.
It was just a movie to make you laugh. That was it,
look. We could rip that movie another day, bro.
Yeah,
we could rip the movie another day.
It's better Batman.
But all right, so another thing I wanted to address is I'm gonna make a video about this too, and it's not directly about this, but it's just about the title. Lately, we've been having the word masterpiece being thrown around, right? And a lot of people have associated this Batman movie with a masterpiece. What are your thoughts? Do you guys feel like this movie is in the masterpiece category? Do you feel like it deserves the title of a masterpiece? Like, how are you feeling about that?
Here's the thing. I will have to watch when they're already coming out potentially two more sequels, right?
Yeah.
So I would say don't call it a masterpiece just yet, because you have to have another sequel and another one to follow up with that to see if it's going to, basically. Because to be honest, I'm not talking
about the trilogy, or I'm talking about this is a standalone film. Like, we all know that The Dark Knight is the best movie out of the Nolan trilogy, unless y'all got something different. But I feel like I think it is. The Dark Knight is easily. is easily the best film out of the Nolan trilogy.
I can't put it. Like I said, babe, I can't put it as a masterpiece just yet. But it's a good movie.
Okay.
But a lot of people put it as masterpiece.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the question I'm asking. Darrell, what do you think? Do you think that the Batman is a masterpiece? No?
No.
All right. I think the word masterpiece is getting thrown around too willy-nilly, and I feel like in my opinion, the only movie that's even remotely connected to any sort of like superhero ideology I would even consider a masterpiece is the Joker. And the only reason why I would consider the Joker a masterpiece is because it's not just a freaking movie about a DC character. It's literally a character study, a case study, and you're watching this dude develop. It has amazing freaking acting. It has such a realistic aspect to it. It touches on a lot of different things. It has so many cinematic moments. It has dope quotes. And like, come on, bro, that iconic in the end, the fire scene where he puts a smile on his face with the blood, that's probably going to be a top 10 iconic movie moments, especially in the 2000s. If we're talking 2000s, that's easily a top 5. You know what I'm saying? So that's the closest superhero-esque movie that I feel like deserves anything remotely close to a masterpiece. I would even give The Dark Knight a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dark Knight is a great damn movie. But the masterpiece is damn near 10s. You know what I'm saying? So I don't consider the Batman a masterpiece, and I feel like that title is being thrown around a little bit too willy-nilly. That's just my opinion on that.
Okay, I got a question. What do you put this? Do you put this up to The Dark Knight?
Hell no. Dark Knight is better than this movie. That was gonna be my next damn question. What do you guys think that this is better than The Dark Knight?
I think it's up there.
I'm saying to
it's
me,
is it better? Look, okay. How about this? Is it better or equal to The Dark Knight?
I think it's neck and neck, probably.
You think it's equal?
I think it's equal.
I think
in order for this to be better than The Dark Knight,
do you think? Okay,
all right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, do you think? Okay, when you're saying like, do you think that it's better and all stuff? Do you think that The Dark Knight had like better like dark tone like fight scenes more than this one?
I'm gonna tell you why it's better than The Dark Knight, but I just want to hear your reasoning.
I think
I want to know why it's on par with The Dark Knight. I feel like in order for this movie to be anywhere better than The Dark Knight,
honestly, I felt like this was. Honestly, I felt like in this movie that it was just he was more Batman than Bruce Wayne. It was like a serious tone, dark.
I think it was more darker,
but it wasn't. But it wasn't darker. But it was dark enough. That's
it had a very dark theme to it. But look, here's the easiest way that I could look at it to differentiate the two. Because I asked myself the same question: is this on par with The Dark Knight? I knew it wasn't better than The Dark Knight, but I was like, is this on par with it? And I don't think it's even on par with it. And the two reasons why.
Okay.
The easiest ways for me to do this, to differentiate the two, is that one, Paul Dano's Riddler is not a better main villain than the Joker was in The Dark Knight. That's hands down one of the things that differentiates the two. Because Joker was a way better damn fucking main character, main antagonist than Paul Dano's Riddler. Let's just get that
point.
Also, The Dark Knight's third act was way fucking better than his third act. So those two alone already put this Dark Knight above this movie. So that's why I'm saying they aren't equal. This movie's like maybe like if this movie is like an 8.5, which I give it like an 8.5 out of 10, then The Dark Knight is a 9. You get what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
Gotcha. So I can't put this neck and neck with The Dark Knight.
So you saying that if Riddler was a little bit more darker, you think it'll be up there with?
No, he would need to have more screen time. He would need to do more iconic shit. He was really in the background a lot. He didn't really have much dialogue. And then also, like, I would like to see him kind of develop his character kind of on his own. The TV scene where he was torturing the guy and talking with the rat in the tube.
Right.
That felt like the stupid scene in The Dark Knight with the Joker. Every hour somebody is going to die. I'm a man of my word. That laugh. That seemed just like that. Like that was biting kind of low key off of the.
So basically you're saying it was pretty much Matt Reeves just trying to like copy and paste it into this movie, kind of.
Not necessarily. I'm saying that Riddler would need to do more shit on his own and stand alone. Than for me to consider him like a dope ass character. Because like right now, like I'm putting him below like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Freaking Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Like he's below a few characters. he's good. Like Paul Dano's
Mhm.
performance was good, but it wasn't something that just like stood out to me as like amazing. Like, and maybe that's because he had the split screen time with like the Penguin and the Catwoman and things like that. Maybe that's the reason why. But it really felt like he didn't cut the mustard for me in the case. In other words, like he didn't live up to what I thought he was gonna be. And he could have been dope.
Yeah, like how did he become Riddler? Like, you know, he was an orphan and he was like, you wasn't there when babies was dying when he was talking to Batman. He like, you wasn't there when, you know, people was dying, sleeping in cold and all this, you know. I get it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only real dialogue we got out of this guy. Yeah. Everything was reading a freaking card. Like all of his dialogue was via card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either card or that one video or like over the phone. Like, it's not him doing dope ass shit. You just hear his voice, and it's not like you don't really get that sense of like he's doing shit. It's just
like when he's like at the end when Falcone, when he said bring him to the light. What did Batman do? Bring him to the light. Yeah, and he shot him.
I mean, the setup was tight. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like everything was cool.
Yeah,
but it was just like I felt like it could have been just better. Like he just didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't better than Joker. He wasn't better than Joker or Catwoman.
And that easily puts freaking like, come on, bro. Like, it's bad when I feel like I liked Penguin's character more than I liked Riddler. That's bad to me. Like, you know, like you're the main villain, but I like Penguin more than I liked him.
It's honestly seemed like Penguin had a little bit more screen time than the Riddler. You think so?
Yeah, you can defense rate.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's because when Riddler was on screen, he wasn't really on screen. He was on a phone. He was on like a video, or he was there watching a video tape, or it was like he was reading a card or something like that. And then even this, and I give it this: the Dark Knight's intro, the introduction to the movie, like how it starts with the bank robbery scene.
Mm-hmm.
That scene is better than the introduction scene in this Batman movie.
That introduction was bad as hell. That was
the Riddler one where he was like he's watching it.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that was bad.
And then like he hits him in the head with the thing and he duct tapes him or whatever. Like that was like a whatever scene.
But that's I mean that got me because I ain't gonna lie because I mean it got pitch dark and boom there he is. But the one you talking about the one with Joker, that bank scene was awesome as shit.
Yeah, that's a dope ass introduction scene. Like the bank scene, him getting picked up, taken to the bank. Is he out of shots? Yeah. He was like, "Hey man, you don't know how to count."
You got a point on that one. I mean, honestly, I just think it was equal, and because it's somebody playing a different Batman, and he lived up to that Batman. So I think it was equal. But I mean, I see where you're coming from. I see 100% where you're coming from.
Yeah, but So how you guys feeling about Joker being in these next sequels? Do you think he's going to be in the next sequel?
Matt Reeves said something about I don't think Joker's going to be in the next movie. He's not going to be in the next movie.
So who's going to be it then? Like who's going to
Clayface? I don't know.
Bane?
I don't know. I don't know if Bane's going to be in it or not.
So
to be honest,
I heard a lot of people saying they want to. I've been hearing Mr. Freeze getting thrown around a lot because a lot of people want Mr. Freeze. But I would just need to find out.
Honestly, that could be that was my guess. It could probably be.
But how they gonna do it though? That's the thing. Like you have to find a way to ground this.
I mean, remember last time they did Mr. Freeze
with a freezing gun. Like I mean, this dude running around with a freezing gun is kind of like I don't know. Like
overused, yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
It's hard to make like a realistic thing,
I got a question. Remember when the dude was robbing the grocery store, and he had that weird thing on his head?
The owl? It was an owl, right? What
was it an owl?
I don't know.
I'm talking about the one who it looked like it was he was robbing the bank in the first beginning. He had that weird mask on.
Yeah, I think it was like a big owl head or something. But speaking of owls though, they were saying that Matt Reeves or Robert Pattinson, somebody said that they were interested in doing that one thing. What is it? The something of owls, which is like one of the characters' name is like Talon or something. What's it called? Hold on. It's like a group of assassins. League of Owls? Something of Owls.
League of Owls.
Oh, Court of Owls.
Court of Owls.
So the Court of Owls are like these groups of like assassins that are in Gotham. and like their assassins are called like Talons or something. And they run around killing people. So it's kind of like the League of Shadows in a way.
Right.
It's a different kind of group. But
I mean, they have to bring. I mean, the next one you're gonna have to bring Scarecrow because Scarecrow was in Batman. You're gonna have to bring for Mr. Freeze, Joker, Catwoman again.
I mean, look, this is the one thing I don't want. I don't want villain crowding. I don't want them to try to shove like 3 villains in one movie.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's just going to make everything kind of congested. So it's like, I think that if you're going to do something like that, they should do like what they did with the Penguin. Penguin was a villain, but he wasn't like a freaking like a huge. He was a part of the movie. He was a key in the movie, but he wasn't something that was like, focus. The main focus.
Yeah. But honestly, since now that we're getting these spin-offs and all stuff, I think in a second sequel, could Penguin probably be the main villain? What do y'all think?
I mean, yeah, if he wants to take over the city. Villain. You said what?
Penguin, he could probably be the main villain in the next sequel. Because since now we're getting a spin-off of the Gotham show or something like that on HBO Max, they can ground that a little bit, and just talking about everything that's going on in Gotham, and it basically Penguin could probably be behind that, because like I said, every time Batman showed up came up on him talking about was he involved in this murder of this person, that person, and then Penguin talking about I don't know what you're talking about, and then I mean honestly, it could be like that. You never know because they can really like pull this off in the show.
I think Catwoman should have her own show too, because she left the city. Yeah. I feel like we should kind of figure out what she's doing in this other city, and maybe we could finally see her develop her actual costume instead of having like a beanie, and then
that threw me off too.
And then also like we could actually see her use that little rope more.
Yeah. I mean, guys, Michelle Pfeiffer killed the Catwoman suit because she made it. You saw how she made it. Then she used her little whip. And that was actually, she really did that
stunts with that whip too, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll just have to figure out what they're gonna do on the next movie. So I hope it's dope, just like this one. I hope it's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. But any final thoughts before we wrap this video up, fellas?
I'm gonna ask you this, Darrell. What do you think what do you want to happen in the next sequel? I'll tell you my opinion, bro.
They didn't bring Robin
already.
Yes, they need. Why not?
I don't.
This is the year 2 Batman. I don't know.
Don't bring him too soon, bro. Don't bring him in too soon.
I mean, they brung Batman in Dark Knight Rises.
You mean Robin?
Robin. They brung Robin. At the end, he said, "I remember when he was getting his suitcase, and that the secretary said, I like that name, Robin. You need to go by it."
Yeah. I got you. But that was in the third movie, bro. But in the second movie, don't bring him in this Batman. Don't bring him in too soon, bro. Because if you throw him in, we're gonna be like, what the heck is he doing here? And that's gonna confuse the audience. They're gonna be like, whoa, there was no like groundwork.
Okay,
for them to come in. So
there would have to be a hell of a time skip in order for them to bring. Robin.
They need to bring in Scarecrow because I love Scarecrow.
And I want to see villains that haven't been done in a while.
Or they need to bring Poison Ivy.
That'll be cool.
That'd be cool. Ain't I'm not mistaken. Wasn't is her name Cheetah Girl? Wasn't she a villain to Batman?
Cheetah Girl.
Well, they're in the DC universe, so yeah, they're kind of in the same area. Yeah. I mean, so is Black Mask. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
what do you want in the sequels, bro?
If I could pick, bro, I want to see a freaking Mr. Freeze, a Clayface, I don't know, somebody that we probably haven't seen in a while. So like, I kind of like the Poison Ivy idea too, but how the hell would they make that work? Like, because I could see like a lot of this stuff would be interesting to do, but it's how you gonna make it work. So like Poison Ivy, like of course you got somebody like using like the toxins from plants poisoning people or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got something like that. Yeah, so you got something like that, but it's like, how you gonna make this work? Like I don't want to see Batman walking into a room and then a freaking jungle vine grabs his arm. You know what I'm saying?
Batman Beyond or Batman. Yeah. I bring Scarecrow and Poison Ivy because Scarecrow always fucked up by Batman.
I need to miss
Yeah, because he has those hallucination drugs or something like that.
Yes.
Like he had them in his hand, like especially in the game. Like if you poison him with those drugs, like Batman would see like crazy stuff in his dream, or like it was like a nightmare or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
I need if the third film has Joker, whenever he gets caught, I need him sitting in a room with Harlequin. What's
Harley Quinn.
No, but I need like this, when she was still the psychiatrist. I forgot the name.
That will be dope.
Harley Quinzel or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Harley Quinzel. Yeah, Harley Quinzel. Harley Quinzel.
Something like that, and like that'll be dope if like they show like the end of like imagine like remember Joaquin Phoenix when he's sitting in a white room, padded room, and he's being asked questions. Imagine a scene similar to that, but the lady interrogating him is like Harley Quinn, like because that Joker turns her out and makes her crazy. So that'll be
dope. Just having them two talk. That'll be dope. That'll be really dope.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, fellas, I think we've beat this horse dead. What y'all think?
I think we did really good.
All right, man. So don't forget to go to my channel, check it out, Cinema Chop Shop. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, add me, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to check out these two fellas right here, D and J. Plug your channel, sir.
Yep. Coming in with that fire, Darrell. We coming in with that fire, bro.
Yep, we're doing what we gotta do.
Right now, we're broadcasting on Movie Master's channel, so make sure that you guys
subscribe to his channel too.
Subscribe to Derek's Movie Master channel since we went ahead and invaded this man's YouTube channel, so we rated it. We took it
over.
Yeah, we're gonna tell him that we did it better.
You always got to say something smart.
Yeah.
He just mad because he couldn't do it better.
All right.
He gonna come for you, Darrell, not me.
No, I know. I can handle it.
All right, y'all, man. Have a great day.
All right, y'all be good.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.